If one of your goals for 2025 is to save more money, you're not alone. In this video, I'm going to talk about 14 practical ways to reduce your spending. It's important to remember that you don't need to drastically change your lifestyle to save money. The key is to reduce waste and make sure that you're spending with purpose and not out of habit. And in case you don't know me, my name is James, and during the past several years, I've successfully implemented strategies in my own life to reduce my spending and earn some extra income, and I love helping others do the same. Now let's get into the 14 ways to save more money in 2025. One thing you can do is save an estimated $219 on your monthly subscriptions, and there are a few ways to do this. For example, you can try what's called subscription hopping. This means that rather than pay for a bunch of streaming services at once, instead you'll just switch from one streaming service to another each month. And when choosing which type of subscription you want from any given streaming service, perhaps you can choose a subscription that involves some ads, because a lot of them will let you save money if you're willing to watch a few ads. You can also share plans with friends and family, and another thing you can do is sign up for an annual plan if there's a streaming service that you absolutely love and you know you're going to be using it all year. Another major expense you can reduce is your grocery bill, and you may be able to save over $2,400 per year by doing this. Ways to lower your grocery bill include making a meal plan and sticking to it rather than buying impulsively. You can also clip coupons, and always check to see if you have leftovers in your kitchen. You might be able to make great meals out of what you already have. If you're not going to eat something very soon, you can freeze it so that it lasts longer and you avoid wasting it. And it's really important to avoid going to the grocery store when you're hungry. This will help you avoid impulse buying. And if you enjoy reading or listening to audiobooks, you can save money there too. For example, you can go to your local library to get books, audiobooks, or even movies and TV shows. A lot of platforms will let you borrow books digitally. There are also ways to borrow ebooks from friends and family. And if you sign up for certain review sites, you can get books and audiobooks for free, oftentimes before they even come out. Utilities are another expense we all have and would probably like to reduce, and you might be able to reduce your energy bill by around 15% or more if you make a few changes. One thing you can do is use a smart thermostat and avoid controlling the temperature when you're not home. Make sure your home is properly insulated so that your heating and air conditioning can work more efficiently. Also, updating your windows and doors can help you a lot with controlling the temperature in your home. And pipe leak detectors are an affordable way to know if you have a pipe leak and avoid unwanted expenses. Now let's talk about how you may be able to reduce the cost of your insurance by around 5 to 25% each year. When shopping for insurance, you need to compare multiple plans to find the best deal. And a lot of companies will let you save money if you bundle plans together, for example, home and auto insurance from the same company. You can also contact your insurance agent and ask them if there are any available discounts. And if you make certain home improvements, you may be able to lower the cost of your home insurance. And another expense item that a lot of people have is called doom spending. This is basically when people spend money as a way of coping with stress and anxiety. There are many ways to combat this habit. For example, you can meditate, you can engage in hobbies that are good for your mental well-being, and you can seek the support of friends and family. And nowadays, everybody encounters ads when they're scrolling through social media, and these ads might get you to buy something impulsively. But if you control yourself when you encounter ads on social media, you may be able to save hundreds per year. If you see an ad for a product you like, it may be best to save the ad for later. This way you'll have time to think about whether or not you really want that product. You also may want to unsubscribe from email lists unless you feel you're really getting value from them. And it may be easier to control your spending if you do all your online shopping at once. And this may involve saving items in your cart for later. By doing all your online shopping at the same time, you'll really be able to see how much you're spending. And if you really want to save money in the long run, you need to pay down your high interest debt. If you have credit card debt or any other type of high interest debt, you're paying a lot of money because of the interest. And saving money is a lot easier if it's automated. So why not go into your bank account and set up automated savings so you don't even have to think about setting money aside. And another way to save money in the long run is to max out your employer's 401k match. Because if your employer offers a 401k match, that's basically free money. And a lot of people might find saving to be more enjoyable if it's a game. So maybe you can come up with a fun game with specific rules that will encourage you to save money. For example, every time you do something or don't do something, you deposit a certain amount of money into your savings account. And we all know that controlling your online spending can be tough. But what if you had a barrier? If you remove your credit card information from online shopping platforms, you're making it more difficult to purchase items, and this will force you to think before you purchase anything. Planning is another important part of saving money. If you think that you might have a major expense coming up, it's important to start saving now. Major expenses are a lot less likely to hurt your wallet if you're prepared for them. And lastly, find a side hustle. No matter what you like to do, no matter where you live, I'm sure there's a side hustle for you. You can start by evaluating your weekly schedule and take into consideration what you enjoy doing and pick a side hustle based on that. And those were 14 ways to save more money in 2025. No matter which methods you choose, the key is to remember that you don't need to sacrifice the things that bring you joy if you want to save money. When it comes to spending and saving, what's important is that you're being intentional and informed.